In today's episode, we have Alexsa Sissom. She's a Zumba jammer. She is a coach for all of the educational videos that Zumba does. So she's the beautiful soul behind the scenes coaching every single talent that is filming a video for Zumba to be released for the Zoom members. In my opinion, big part of the reason why these videos are such high quality and such a success. She is a dancer, a dance teacher. She's a Reiki practitioner. She reads the angels cards. She is so spiritual and so full of love. You guys are going to love this episode. It's very deep. Stay through it all so that you can receive the real gift from Alexsa Sissom. Alexsa, thank you so much for your presence, for your love, for your wisdom, for your energy healing talents that you're sharing with us today. Thank you so much, everybody. Inhale every second of getting to know Alexsa Sissom. Welcome to the Happy Beyond Fit podcast with Maria Browning, former synchronized swimmer from Colombia turned into a lifestyle entrepreneur. I'm going to surprise you. Look at what I have. Because I want you to talk about this tea that you're making me drink. But I suppose that's going to go towards the end of our beautiful conversation. Welcome officially to the Happy Beyond Fit podcast. I've been wanting to have you as a guest for the longest time. And to be honest, I believe the universe felt my intention because then that I was called to do a video with Zumba. And since you are the coach behind the success of these high quality Zen videos, then I got to work with you. This was just perfect. So I got to see you in action. I got to see your behind the scenes coaching work. And then it's even more exciting to have you here because I want everybody to get to know because I'm sure not many people know how valuable you are for every Zen member. Okay, so let me explain this for everybody that's listening. Alexsa is a fantastic dancer, a remarkable Zumba jammer. She has been a part of the company since 2010, but because I've been a ZES and a Zumba instructor for 19 years, and when Zumba started doing videos with other people other than Beto Perez, that was 18 years ago, I was one of the initial people that started doing the first videos with Zumba. So for many years, we did it without having a coach behind the scenes. So the Zs, back then, there were only Zs doing these videos, not the jammers, because you guys didn't exist yet. And then we will prepare on our own and we will show up on set and we will do everything on our own. And the experience will end up being a bit frustrating or not as good as you would imagine, as well as the end result as the video itself. And it was because we didn't have coaching. So then I saw the progression of the company, adding a coach and then making it better and better and better until all of a sudden, boom, the quality of the Zoom videos got to the top and it has been maintained for many years. And I believe it's because of you. And because of obviously, but the celebrities invited to do the videos have always been fantastic. That's why they are invited to do a video. But it was not projecting as fantastic on the video because we did not have a professional help. And that's you. So that's just the background. For everybody to understand why I'm so excited to talk about you because I want everybody to understand what a key person you are in the developing on all of these videos and the high quality videos that we end up receiving that we just copy paste everything and go teach it in class and it's success 100%. But I want to get started, Alexsa, by understanding how are you such an amazing dancer? Like that. No, I don't believe that. Tell me what kind of training you have received because not only you're a pro in Afrobeat, but in anything, you're just an unbelievable dancer. So please go on.
Bella, thank you. No, I think it's the passion. Since I was a kid, I danced.
You are from Brazil.
Yeah, from Brazil. We dance all the time. So you hear the music, we are dancing. So. But I had a dream when I was a kid that I want to be a dancer and I want to be a dance instructor one day. But then all the time part of something that involved dance, like in the school, in the church, everywhere. And then because I'm from Bahia, in Bahia, we have the music and the rhythm
Yes.
inside of us, it's that passion. So when I moved to Sao Paulo, I got a little lost because I had my group, I had my theater group from the school, from the church and everything. And I felt like, what am I going to do now until
How old were you?
I was in my 15 when I started get another. I was about 16 when I started have the other group there. When I moved, I found a group that dates, and I was like,
Why did you move to Sao
mom,
Paulo? Why?
because my mom moved
Okay.
there. So my mom moved to Sao Paulo. So I moved with my mom. And then the beginning was very hard for me because I already have my people, my friends, my theater from the school, and from the church. And I was always involved in things like that. My mom used to say, who are you? Because nobody in the family is like this, everybody's so reserved. And you want to be in front of everybody. You want to sing. Because I used to sing also.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, but they are
How
completely
many?
different. Two, I have a brother and a sister, but they don't
So
dance.
which number are you?
I'm the first, and then my brother, and then my sister.
Okay, so you were the risk taker. You
Yeah.
were trying adventuring into something that nobody does in the family. So
Exactly.
Alexa, when you were in Bahia dancing with your group, what kind of rhythms were you dancing to?
Well, because Bahia is Axé, we have a lot of Axé, Afro Brazil. We have a lot of African roots and the food and the religion and also the Caribbean style of music. So that's how I used to grow up with that. Music interpretation, I was part of a group of the church that also did the music interpretation, and my school also had a lot of things. So I was always there.
What kind of church is this?
It's a Catholic church, it was.
Wow.
But
And
we
if
have
they
a
had
theater.
performance during
have-
the sermon?
No, you have a theater that we do like was outside, like we go to other places and we do like a presentation. But we also have
Okay.
church presentation too.
Okay. Every Sunday or like when?
No, it's like depends on the
special.
celebration, special celebration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they come, I don't know, everybody know the time of lambada.
Huh.
When the lambada was a boom, I remember I was a kid, but I love lambada, and I was all the time in competition. My mom did my skirt, everything, and I had a guy that I used to dance, and I loved the lambada. I was
Also,
really
your mom was fully supportive.
yeah. My mom was like, "You wanna do? Just do it." Like she never was against.
And
So-
where is your dad in the picture? Because you're only
my
mentioning your
dad,
mom.
my dad left when I was 8, I was 9. So
Okay.
I didn't.
Did you keep in touch?
Now, after many years now, yes, but not that much though, sometimes.
And especially because you guys moved to another city. So
Yeah.
you didn't grow up with closeness to him. Okay,
No.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you start your new group in Sao Paulo?
So high school, I was in high school, and then I was like, I need dance, and no dance at all, and I was frustrated. So and then I meet my group of high school, and they say, okay, we practice in like twice a week. We practice because we go for competition in a club, but we are not supposed to be there because we are minor age, we were not 21, but we have friends that can put us. So,
Latin America.
yes, exactly. It's always a way. So I was like, yeah, I want to do it. So I was practicing with them. It was about 5 guys and had 3 girls, but the other 2 girls didn't want to dance that much. They was there for the guys. And I was like, no, me, I want to dance. I want to be there. So I danced with them for a long time until I finished high school.
The same kind of rhythms?
No, different, but most some was like hip hop, some was Brazilian music, some was like more like a pop, and we have pagode. That's another. So it was everything. We just do it.
Okay, so you expanded into learning more rhythms.
Yeah, because when I went
Okay.
to São Paulo, they started learning about pagode, samba rock, something that we didn't used to want in Bahia. So I have a lot of things that was new for me too.
Okay, how do you jump from Brazil to the United States?
Then from the high school, because I started work when I was 16 anyway, because I was always independent. I just want to go and do my things. And I was 16. One day I remember I asked my mom, I want to buy this one. She said, I give you shelter, I give you food, I give you clothes. Anything extra, I can't.
It's on you.
Yeah,
I love it.
Because it was
That's
my mom
awesome.
by herself. And then she said, I told her, okay, so I'm going to change the time of my high school because I'm going to work. So I went to McDonald's and I applied at McDonald's and they gave me the opportunity to work 4 hours a day. So, and then I finished school, finish work and go to school. That's what I was doing. And
Okay.
then after that, I went to another place to work and I met a guy over there that was started to be my best friend. I always had guys' best friend. The first time I got a lot of girls' friends was when I moved to the United States, for real. When I was in Brazil, my one best friend girl and the most was guys. So I had this guy, then we was very friendly. We're still friends. We're still very good friends. And they said, I'm going to go to the United States. And I was 20 and I was like, I go with you. He said, yes. I said, yes, let's go. And everything was like this, boom, 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 boom. And we came.
Did he have a plan?
Well,
what was the plan? Go to the
this
United
time,
States. Where and to do what?
well, we used to work in the casino and we met this girl that used to go there to gamble. And then she said, oh, if you wanna, I can help you guys to rent the apartment and have studies, you know. And then we send the money for her and everything. She rent the apartment and we move.
Where? In Miami?
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Okay, so, but you came with a tourist visa. Okay, so you were not allowed to
then
work.
we
So
came
what
for,
did you
for
end up
study.
doing?
We said, okay, we're gonna go to study.
Okay.
We studied for a little bit to learn English because no English at all.
But did you change the visa to a student visa?
Yeah, we had that before. And then
Okay.
we decided to stay here. And then I started work. I have a guy that help with the work papers and everything. And
Okay.
I have the work papers. And then 3 years later, I started putting all my papers on it.
Okay, were you romantically involved with your friend or you remained
No.
friends?
We always
just friends.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys lived together for how long?
We lived together for a long time until I came here in 97.
Nine?
Yeah. I came here in 97.
So you guys were roommates for how long?
For about 3 years. And then he decided, for 3 years. And then he decided he want to move. I said, I'm not going to move.
Where did he go?
Yeah, he want to go to Orlando.
So he left.
And then I said, I'm not going to Orlando. Yeah, now I have my life here. I'm studying here. I have my friends here. I have everything here. Why? I said, no.
Are you still in touch with him?
Yeah. And then he was mad at me. And I was like, no. I said, no, I'm not going. Because I'm very for me, it's like I take it very hard for me to get this stuff. But if my life is starting to be organized, don't come mess it up. But no, why, I was like,
yeah, we women, we need structure. We need certainty. We cannot be
Exactly.
nomads. Yeah. So tell me quickly all the jobs that you went through before you landed in Zumba.
I started doing babysitter.
Okay. But living with the family or you would just go in the day, babysit and live?
I started going be with the family. But it was too much for me. I was like, no.
Because I tried that once when I first moved in the United States, and boy, that was overwhelming. I was like, I cannot handle this family. No, get me out of here.
Oh, that's what happened to me. I was like, no. So now, it's like I'm very free. I don't like to be. No, I need
it literally feels like you're caged.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because it's not only daytime, it's nighttime.
It's like they control your life, everything. No. Yeah. It's too much. Okay, so for how long did you do babysitting?
I was like, no. So I met a group of girls that's my best friends, and until today they are my sisters. And then I started going to school with one of the girls. We want to be a esthetician. So we have we're gonna be an esthetician. Let's go to school. So I started going to school with her.
So are you an esthetician?
Yeah, I'm a esthetician.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Well, my life, you have to renew the license for every year. But then I was doing Zumba all the time in dancing. Then I said, I forgot about this. So I didn't renew my license anymore. But I was a esthetician for a long time. I used to work in a spa.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked in a spa for a long time. It was a hotel of very for Lauderdale. It's very expensive hotel. So they have a beautiful spa. I used to work there to take care of people's face.
Is it an enjoyable job?
Yeah, for me it was like I love the facial because we're gonna talk later about the Reiki, but I think it's because of taking care of someone, the face and it was soothing. For me it was really good. But I also did everything, nails, pedicure, manicure. I did the whole thing. They call full specialist. Full specialist is the whole body. We can do We can do microdermabrasion, can do body exfoliated. It's not just face the whole body. You can do nails. That's what
Oh,
I'm
how cool. So you quit doing that when you started
And I
to be
also
super
clean house
involved with
too.
Zumba?
And I clean
Okay.
houses before.
Uh-huh.
I used to clean house. I did babysitting. I was like, I need the money. I always tell my mom, I always gonna do legal things, and I always gonna do things that's legal. I'm not doing anything bad, but I'm here to work. Let's clean house. Let's clean house. Babysitter, manicure, manicure. Yeah, I was like this. You had to work. You had to work.
So you're a
Exactly.
hustler.
Yeah. So, but always honestly, like, and I had people that I cleaned their house for a long time. It was very hard for them when I left because they had me for so long. But and then after I finished my school and everything, and I was like, no more clean house. Now I'm gonna work with the spa, esthetician, all this stuff.
Okay, so for many years you didn't dance.
No, I was lost
Too
in those
busy.
words. Yeah, I was trying to figure out my life, how to do
course.
everything. Work, I have to bills to pay, and
So Zumba brought you back to dancing?
no, before Zumba.
What was it? Okay, what was it?
Yeah, before Zumba. Okay, I always love to dance. And then one of my friends said, let's go to a place that, well, Zumba, but no Zumba. So the girl said, okay, let's go to the place. They have this guy teaching something that I don't know what it is, but let's go. His name is Beto. Okay, but okay, his name is Beto, and let's go to his class. And I was like, really? She said, yes, come on, let's go. I was like, okay. I was so excited to go to the class, the dance class. I was like, and then when I went there, was the Zumba class. And I remember first time I went to the class, Beto called me to dance in the stage with him.
Wait, but this was before he even created the company?
No, it was the beginning.
Okay.
When he started work on the Olympia Jam. Yeah. So and then he called.
2000.
Yes, I don't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. Yeah, 2000, probably. I don't remember. But it was when he was working Olympia.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, I go to the class. Oh, Zumba, I like it. I'm dancing. It's not like my dance, but let's do it. And then he come and called me in the stage to dance with him. I got so excited. And then this time, James, you have to sign up 1 year contract.
As a member.
Yes, a member. I don't know if
So you had to become a member in order to take that
become
class?
a member. So I become a
Jesus.
I'm going to become a member because I want to come to this guy class, okay? Oh, we take Beto's class. Guess what? Beto left by Olympia. And I had 1 year contract, okay?
Did anyone replace him?
And then I went to, they told me, yo, don't worry. Another guy's coming. He's really good too. Don't worry. He's not teaching Zumba. He's teaching another thing. Was this lab this time? He's teaching that. Don't worry. He's dancing. I was like, okay. So there you go, me. I went to class. I was like, wow, yes. Okay, it's almost the same thing, but it was a little harder. Not that easy like Zumba, but it was a little more danceable.
Yeah, because for people to understand, we're talking about Armando Salcedo. And before we were talking about Beto Perez, the creator of Zumba, in case that there's not Zumba people listening. So Armando Salcedo and Beto Perez have been childhood friends. Like ever since they were like young adults, they were friends in Colombia. They worked together and they hung out, like to the point that Armando's kid, his oldest kid, was named Alberto because of the closeness on the friendship with Alberto Perez. And Beto Perez is the godfather of the child. So they were like super best friends. And then when they moved to the US, Armando and Heidi, his wife, they came with their own class because this is what they have been doing all their lives as well. So it wasn't necessarily Zumba. It was just something very similar, but in Armando's style. And because Armando is from Cartagena, then it had a little bit of a different flow. And that's why
hip-hop-ish, Caribbean, yeah. So, and then I didn't know at this point to know too much about Zumba because it was too fast and Beto left. Okay, so the Zumba, I was like, I didn't know that much about it. So week passed by, take Armando class one day. I said, after class, I told him, can you please teach whatever you're doing, teach me to do this because I want to work with this. And then Armando said, really? I said, yeah. He said, yeah. Okay, let's go. So he trained me a lot. because we used to do shows too. A lot of time I went with Haiti to dance behind backup dancers for singers like Macano. So we did shows. For me, it was a complete because it was not just the dance class like Zumba, but also my dance that I could do it, you know. And Armando at that time he did a lot of hip hop, so I learned the hip hop, and then I learned all the Caribbean soca dance hall. And for me, I identified myself to that genre. Caribbean, because I came from Brazil, for a place that we also have the music Caribbean. So I was so passionate to soca dance hall and then the hip hop. So this is how everything started.
So Armando was a big influence on your dance, or you continue to learn more dance styles with Armando and Heidi?
Yeah, Armando was my big influence of the dance world that I didn't know. Okay, the other parts. But I'm very like I study a lot. So I also be in YouTube looking the dancers and dancing. I was trying to learn everything about it because for me it was a new world come to me, you know, because I
Huh?
was in Brazil with the rhythm of Brazil only, and now here I'm open to the world, you know. So and then I started learn everything.
Quick note to remind you to please click on follow on Spotify or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can help me to continue to grow this beautiful project of biographies of greatness. Now let's get back to Alexsa Sissom. Was Armando assessed? This was probably on 2008.
No, it was before.
Because I remember when Armando came into the picture, and it wasn't an easy decision for Armando and Heidi to become Zesses and to enter the Zumba world, because it's not like they learn how to Zumba. Like they add their own stuff. They could have very well come up with their own program and have their own company because they already knew their art. So that's why I remember when they finally accepted and became
Well, I
Zesses. It
started
took
with
them a
them.
while.
I started with Armando here about 2006, 2007. Right when he came here to the United States. When he
Yes,
started.
because but what I'm saying is that it took them a while to think about whether to say yes to becoming a ZES. Because when he became a ZES, I believe it was like 2008 or 2009, because I was part of his training. I trained him to teach his first training. So yeah, of course, he was teaching his art before joining Zumba officially. So when you ask him, teach me what you do, you didn't necessarily mean teach me Zumba. It's like, teach me how you do your thing so I can
Yes.
do what you do.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
how it was. And he did. He did. He taught me everything. He never charged 1 penny. He did. He took his time to teach me. And then time went by. We danced, performance, and doing everything. And then he went to Zumba. He wasn't the first one in the group to go to Zumba. And then Heidi. And then the after Heidi was me and Paola. And we end up everybody going to Zumba. Yeah. I remember when I was doing Zumba, Betty was like, Alexa, come is Zumba. You have to slow down because, you know, you come from dance. And you have to slow down. Like, okay.
Amazing. Okay, so you became a Zumba instructor in 2010, and you did with Armando? You took his training or with another Zes?
No, because Armando was not there yet when he started.
Okay.
So, and I started before.
Okay.
By Armando, I think he went to the first convention 2009. And my first convention was 2010. In my first convention, I was part of already with Armando group. I was already in Caribbean Heat with Armando and Haiti. So,
And you're still performing with them in Caribbean Heat?
yeah, I started Caribbean Heat with them since the beginning.
Amazing.
Since the beginning, I was there and I did Caribbean Heat forever. Caribbean Heat forever.
So when did you become a jammer?
Okay, 2011.
So you are one of the original, the initial
Second generation. I'm the second generation. Yes.
Nice. Okay.
But I remember when I applied to be a Zumba jammer, because you have to send everything, you have to send the video and everything. So a lot of people that knew me don't wanna see the video and say, because if I know Alexa, I'm gonna say yes, but they wanna be fair with everybody. So they send my video to a person that have nothing with me to watch the video, and I would say, okay, she's approving all this. I was like,
Oh, that's nice. Fair play. Or at
play.
least they told you that they did that.
No, but the person that did the video, years later, she came to me and told me, Do you
Ah,
know
okay.
that happened? I was like, I had no idea. I had no idea that that's happened. She's the one that told me. Said that they sent for me, and she's a jazz also. And then she told me,
So you are a choreo jammer, or do you also teach
choreo.
any of the rhythms?
I'm a choreo.
Okay.
I did reggaeton before when they have
Uh-huh.
that, but then I decided to be just in the choreo.
Okay. So when were you asked to come in and work in the behind the scenes as a coach for the Zim videos?
I started in 2015 helping Juliana. So Juliana was the one doing what I do now, and everything. She was the one, you work with her too. She was the producer. She was doing everything. So I help her. Like I help her look in the videos. I help her doing notes, and because I knew everybody, I had to put the names of all the talents on the computer way before we had to put the name of the okay, this is a salsa, and the person that's doing the salsa is Maria. Or this is a merengue, and I have to put it like all in the system for them. That's how it started. And then little by little, they was give me some Z volume to watch. And
So you said you started 2012?
2015.
15, yes. So Juliana did it because Juliana started in 2011. And the reason why I remember this so clearly is because I was the one fighting for, please guys, like have a coach behind the scenes that tell us if what we're doing looks good in the camera, if our cues are okay, if the dancing, because sometimes you think you look good, but then you see the end result in the video and you're like, oh crap, I wish somebody had told me that I needed to have more energy, or that I was not smiling, or that my cues are not big enough or clear enough. And then there wasn't anybody. So imagine this, from 2008 to 2011, for 3 years, we did it on our own. And it's sad because there were many zine volumes that the zine members were not nice to the Zest that was doing it. They were very harsh on the reviews. And of course, the Zest is like devastated to read those comments. It's like now on social media, you get depressed reading comments, right? So it was very harsh to go through it on your own. And not only that, but since we didn't have a particular coach, but we had different people from different departments trying to deliver what their goal was. For example, Zumba wear was only focused on how the Zumba wear, how the clothes are looking. So then they will come and tell us, but because they're not coaches, they don't know the psychology of it. They will just tell you straight, you need to not wear this, you're wearing this other thing because that makes you look fat. Or because your arms don't look, no, we need to cover your arms because they don't look toned. Or you need to wear this because that part of your body that we need to highlight doesn't look toned enough or good enough. And it was very, like many says, I'm not kidding, Alexa. They were like in tears right before the filming, just because it's so hard to take that somebody, like you're all nervous because you need to do a good job and remember all your choreographies and look amazing on camera, and hear somebody telling you need to change your clothes because of this and that. I think it's hard. It happened to many people. Had there been a person that knows how to say things with love, like a coach, like what you do right now, it is a very different field. Therefore, the end result is very different. Imagine that you have to film a whole Zim volume while feeling like crap inside because you just cried before you started the filming because somebody made you feel not pretty enough or not good enough, right? So one thing I love about Zumba is that I've been able to witness the progression of this company from the beginning. I've been able to see them making mistakes because it's life. We all make mistakes, but mending their mistakes, but paying attention, but listening, but trying to make things better. So I am so proud of this company because that's what I've seen them doing, and that's why they keep improving and improving. So then in 2011, Juliana came in because I was the one who was pitching that I should be the coach. But then something drastic happened. There was a breakup right there. And then I ended up not being that coach, but they hired Juliana. So Juliana came to improve many things. But Juliana was not a Zumba instructor, and we needed somebody that understood our art. So she improved many things, but when they added you, since you understand the art of teaching and the being a performer, then it's like having the best eyes, checking on camera, making sure that you look amazing and that everything looks on point for the video. So that's why I think you're so valuable. So Juliana did it for 4 years, and yes, the videos improved a lot, obviously. She did a great job. But then I saw the difference, girl. When you came into the picture, like the quality of the videos went to 10 finally. So you come into the picture 2015, but assisting Juliana.
Yeah, I assist Juliana for a long time, and then I started when Juliana stopped to work with the Z volumes, and then I came to work with the Z volumes with Herman, and then I don't remember what number of this the was. I know the first one I worked by myself was I think it was in the pandemic. Remember when it was the cartoon with Jennifer Kim, and the
Quick
twins?
note, guys, if you really want to help me out, I would really appreciate if you share this episode with somebody that may relate with this kind of content so that you can help me to grow this project and this podcast so that I can continue to bring these amazing conversations to you. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Alexsa Sissom.
That one I work by myself, but Juliana is still there. So Juliana was help me, but she said, okay, you do it and I help you to figure out some things because Juliana have a big eye for everything, because she know production, she know camera, she know lights, she know everything. And me, I'm more like, how you gonna look in the camera? If you're smiling, if you give the energy, cleaning everything. So we started working together. And then when she left all the way, she said, okay, now you can do it. So then I started doing it. First was me.
So what do you think you did different or that you added on top of what you learned from Juliana?
For me, it's like this. I want you to look good. I want you to when everything's you don't have to be perfect, but everything look good. But for example, I don't want you to do exactly like the other person that is there with you because everybody have their own style, but the hands have to be in the same direction. You don't have to be same style this because we are no robots. Everybody have the feeling
Oh, yeah, you just made me realize that because you coached me on a video that I was doing on my own. So is it much harder to coach the Zoom videos because it's two people on the set?
When it's two people in the set, I try to bring them the same level and the energy in the same level. Okay? Because it's one.
How do you accomplish that? That's not an easy thing to match.
It's not easy, but we find in between. So, for example, if you want to give it too much, you want to give too little, they have to find in between. I have to try to find
how
in between.
do you tell them? How do you tell them this one has to lower, this one has to go higher?
I'm very real. I tell them, but you work with me. I'm very nice. I say, thank God, because everybody that I work, they have something that all the time I say something, they agree. It's like they say, okay, because they know the point of view that why. If I tell, look, guys, this is good, very good, but how about if you do this with the head, something? Yeah, now it's a big difference. So they see. So I try to show them why. I'm not going to tell you, Maria, you have to change this because I want. No, I have to say why.
Yeah, no, giving feedback is an art.
Yeah.
And when people are good receiving feedback is because the person who gave the feedback knew how to do it with politeness, not as a criticism, but you could feel their investment in, I want you to look better and this is what's going to work best for you. So you have this art of knowing how to give feedback and not making anyone feel uncomfortable. So number one thing you need to match is the energies and the arms looking the same.
Yeah.
What else do you have to match?
I'm the clean one. I'm good at clean up. That's what I said. I should clean it. I'm not cleaning house anymore, but I'm cleaning.
Okay, so let's break this down so that all the people listening to this know the process. So let's say I get asked to do a Zoom volume. So they send me the music. And then they tell me a due date that I have to record all the choreographies and send them to you for review. Correct?
So Beto is the one that review all the C volumes. He review and then he tell, okay, change this, and I make note of the change. So
you get together with him or you do it on Zoom?
No, we are in a group, then we do that. So Beto look all the videos.
This is awesome to know.
Yeah, Beto look all the C volumes video. So the talents create the choreography, Beto review, Beto give the feedback. And then after the feedback,
thank God Beto is not the one giving the feedback to the talent. But
no, to the talent. No, to the talent.
They do. So the talents are involved in the Zoom meeting.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Beto gives the feedback to the talents. And then what I do is I make notes of the feedback. I make all the notes and then I work with them. We don't send the video back to better because now we know what it need to be changed. And I
Okay.
coach them on that. Okay. Now
So then they have to change and retape and send it to you
no,
again?
then
Or no?
what we do is like we do rehearsal. In the rehearsal, they have more or less the idea, and I talk to them in chat. Look, guys, this you need to be changed. Find something that go with this that is easy, something like this, and then I rehearse with them for we.
Okay, but you don't need to review the changes on videos. You wait until they show up 2 days before the filming, and then I assume
Yeah.
on those 2 days is to practice.
Yeah, because they have one day for me to clean up everything with them, one day. And the next day they have all day for them to practice in their own, but at least they know exactly what to do.
Okay, perfect. And so you take hours and hours cleaning up.
Some songs don't need to clean, some need, but for me it's like I try to find a way that's gonna be good for Beto, good for the people that's gonna watch, easy to follow. Because sometimes you watching videos and you say, oh, this is easy. But then if you're gonna go do it's like this is gonna be a little difficult transition from one step to the other. So let's do something that the transition is gonna be easier. So then we
So what would you say is Beto's most common feedback for people to adjust when he's giving the feedback on the choreography?
That is always the main thing that says like, guys, think about your grandma and think about all the people that's studying right now so everybody can follow, try to do something that
So mainly he's making sure that it's not overly complicated.
Exactly.
Okay. And what would you say is the main thing you have to clean up on the 2 days prior to the filming?
Most is like arms or sometime I hear something because with the music I hear everything. Sometimes I say, guys, here say pa pa pa. So do the step you're doing, but let's do the pa 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 with the arm or something. It's just giving tips.
Last enhancements.
Enhancement, yes.
Sprinkles of pixie dust, magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you have to clean up the cues or they usually have the cues
I do
very
that
well?
too sometimes.
But sometimes it's not often.
Yeah, because everybody cue is different, and that's fine. We don't have that rules about queuing, but you have to queue. But sometimes some people queue too much, and some people queue too little. So I have to find in between that is gonna be enough queuing.
I find that sometimes in the Zoom videos is too much queuing. So I assume that it was like you needed to make them queue that much. I assume it was you're
No,
doing.
but some people, they queue a lot. And even if I take a little bit, they're still going to queue a lot because it's the way they do it. And for me, I don't want to leave the person frustrated because they are used to do that so much. If I tell you, don't do this, by the time you're going to do the exam, you're going to be like, I cannot do this, I cannot do. No. It's like, I just take a little bit, but I leave a little bit. So it's you, because it's your style.
Okay, so when it is Beto's turn to do his video, do you also do the rehearsal and clean up with him?
I rehearse with them too, but he'll have Liana to help him.
Okay, because Liana is his personal coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So the people can continue to understand the process. Then the day of the filming comes, and then you are behind the camera, and you're the one who says cut if they made a mistake, because you're the one who catches the mistake, and you make them stop not to get tired, and then start the take again, right?
Yeah, I'm looking the camera. For example, I'm looking. And they are dancing. Okay, so I have Herman that's with the producer that also is there. So if I see something that normally all the time is Herman that say cut. But what I do is like I'm here and I saw something and I'm like, Herman, we always look each other, so we know how to work together. And
what do you say to him? Okay.
Yeah, and then he knows it.
Okay.
And they say cut, or sometimes he's here because now.
Okay, so I want you to explain it to people how you explained it to us yesterday at the table or 2 days ago at the table when we were preparing for the filming. You said you start, and then if this happens, that's when we would do a pickup or not a pickup. Explain the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it's like, for example, I always say like, if you do mistake after, and then we do a pickup, so you don't have to do everything again, just to help you, so if you're not going to be very tired.
If we do a mistake in the second half of the song.
Yeah. If it's
But if the
before,
mistake is in the before,
we do everything again.
so you guys say cut and then we start from the beginning. Okay. And please explain, if we make a mistake, do we stop or do we keep going?
Well, depends. Sometimes, like if it's mistakes too little, keep going. If it's mistakes a big mistake, we cut.
Okay.
All depends of the mistake. Have a mistake that I see and nobody see, but it's so little. I'm like, it's okay. We are human and we do mistakes.
Okay. And usually, let's say they filmed the whole song, it was good. You guys do a second take just for safety, or if the take is good, you just leave it in one take. You guys are good with just one take.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Like if it's very good at one time, it's make no sense to me to do again. But if it's like it's good, but maybe the second one's gonna be even better, and we do it again.
And I want to explain to everybody listening why this is so key, all the process of rehearsing with you. Because since I was involved in filming before Alexsa came in the picture, and Juliana, and even at the beginning of Juliana, there were so many takes, girl. Because people will cut, or the producer or the director, they will just say cut for several different reasons. And then, or they will just let you do the whole song, but then they will have you repeating it and repeating it. And that was one of the things that Beto was like very impatient of when he was himself the one doing the videos. He was like, no, stop telling me, cut. You cut my flow. Just let me do the whole song, even if I make mistakes. I remember like one time in Zumba convention, they were filming a scene live with Beto. I don't know if you were in that filming with everybody in convention, and he got so upset. We all heard it. The whole thing convention, we heard it. He was like yelling at the producers, do not tell me, do not cut me. Let me keep going. You don't know how difficult it is to deliver all of this in like live. So he used to get so frustrated with all of the cuts. But because there wasn't that process of rehearsing and cleaning up with you, and then the next day you're rehearsing on your own and with the person in the camera with you in front of the mirror, and like, so that at the end, when you're ready to film, everything is so smooth. You're not even nervous because you've been doing it and doing it and doing it. So it's less cut and everything. It's like somehow it builds your confidence and you make less mistakes. So that's what I got to see you in action, coaching 5 people yesterday. It was like easy, and it wasn't a traumatizing experience for those that were there for the first time doing videos for Zumba. It was not exhausting. It was like, wait, that's it? I'm done? Because it was so smooth. But it's smooth because of the work that you do. I don't know if you haven't realized, but it's a huge difference.
I don't even think about it. No, when you do something that you like, because also I have the passion for that, and I want everybody to look good, to do everything good. If you do a good job, I'm doing a good job, So for me, it's natural. I don't even think about you really helping those people like be better. I'm like, I don't even think about it. Like I do because it's on me, like because I want you to be successful. I want you to look better and be a boom in what you do. But I don't even think about it. But it's a teamwork. We have a
Do you also have a say-so as far as what the talent is wearing, how they're combing their hair?
No,
that's another department.
It's another department. My own department is to make you guys clean up everything, make you guys look ready, camera ready.
No, and I believe that part of the Zumba wear and what to wear became better when the movement of body positivity came out. I believe the company became very body positive as well. And then letting the talent choose clothes that feel comfortable for them and that they feel pretty on became a priority, which was not necessarily what they did prior to that.
And Zumba is always looking to make everything better, to make the instructor's life easier, like we learn it, we fix here, we put more, you put it less, but always think about the what to do to help everybody, As a talent too, how the talent, like a nurse is so very good to work with the talent. She always pay very good attention, the talent. It's like you guys have to make feel welcome and good to do things good. If you're going to be frustrated, everything is a mess, So it's a teamwork.
So give us a little bit of an explanation as far as, because I just understood this talking to you in the past few days, that there are different production teams for different production projects. So which ones are the ones that you're involved with, and which are the different production teams that are going on in Zumba?
I work with educational parts. So
Meaning you're involved in Zim volumes?
Zim volumes, fitness variation, and megamix. Megamix I just review, but most megamix and fitness variation. And I should do the softs. I should do the softs a lot, but I don't do the softs anymore.
Because they're not doing the dance off anymore, right?
They still do it, but not like before. Before we used to do like a performance. It was like the videos was more danceable. A lot of very danceable. We have a lot of transitions and things. Yeah, I used to work with that part, but now they don't do that.
Those were the videos that kept coming up in Instagram, right? That was during the pandemic. You guys focused on that for many years, for like 3 or 4 years. But I don't see Zumba doing those anymore.
They should do. They should do the soft, but now it's not dance soft like was before, like the more dance. Now it's more like with the music for the Zim volumes.
Yes, correct. It's like promoting the songs that are in the Zim volume of the month. So then after the filming is done, your job is done, or you still need to do post-production work?
I do post-production too.
And what does it entail?
Watching the videos, give a feedback, see if the music and the step is in sync.
With the music, okay.
Yeah, and I do choreo notes. I write it down the choreo notes.
So you're the one who has to do all the job writing down the choreo notes?
Yeah, for the Zim volume.
You also do the Zumba formula, the colors that tells you chorus, verse, bridge. You're the one who's telling them how the formula goes.
Yeah, and then they put up the color.
So the Zumba formula is you. You are identifying the Zumba formula, and then they put the colors on the screen.
Yeah, because when I do choreo notes, I'm the one that's going to say, okay, this chorus is best because this is in the choreo notes. So I do the choreo notes.
Wow, you're the brain behind the Zumba formula thing. That is so easy for us to memorize a choreography because we get to see everything all organized already. And you're the one who's taking the time to do that.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So from now on in my B1 trainings, I'll say, and my friend Alexsa is the one that draws this thing for you in every video. This is awesome to know. Amazing.
Yeah, just Mark have a guy that put it. He's the one, because I'm not tech on this stuff, but I work with him and I say, okay, this is a verse, it's a chorus, and then he put it there. Okay. I give him the notes and he notes.
So because Armando is your, how do we call it, mentor and friend, is it easier to work with Armando when he's the one doing videos? Or is it harder? Because now you're the coach.
I work with Armando one or two times I work with Armando. And I tell, whatever it is, I tell. If I work with Beto, I tell too, It's like if I say, how about this, because it's my work. But, Armando is saying, but Beto, it's very easy to work with Beto. With Beto, it's just like if he does a step and I say, okay, let me try to understand that and show me. Or sometimes he's like, Beto is good. He's like, I want to do one take. Because Beto don't want anything to be perfect. For him, it's like,
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's very easy. We know, very easy to work with him.
He wants the real deal with mistakes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
With Armando also, I worked with Armando one time, I think. I think it was one time that I coached him one time.
So, Alexsa, it sounds like you're very busy doing all of this production work with Zumba. Do you have time to teach jam sessions? Like, how often do you teach jam sessions? Once a month or like?
Yeah, I do my jam sessions. I do my classes. Yeah, I have time.
Which classes do you teach?
Well, for now, I just teach Zumba and Afrobeat. But the Afrobeat is a dance class. It's not, So
it's like a workshop or?
It's a workshop. But they call workshop. I don't call workshop because people sometimes tell wrong names. Workshop have to be 2 to 3 hours. And you have to give a certificate. That you can call workshop because you're going to go there to learn something and you're going to be certified for that. If I'm doing just a routine that I do, it's like I take about 30 seconds routine and I teach in a class step by step. I cannot call this workshop. That's a dance class.
But it's 1 hour.
An hour, 19 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending where I go.
So this is a weekly class?
No, this I teach
once a month. Yeah. Where?
Everywhere. They call me, I go, let's go.
But if, let's say, people want to join your
But most of the places
Class.
in one place, they call Peacock Studio, Royal
So
Peacock.
do you list this class on your Instagram or
Yeah,
on the
I put it in
Zumba
my Instagram.
page? Like, okay. So it's usually like with a flyer on Instagram.
Yeah, I
It's
put it in
like a masterclass, like an Afrobeat masterclass.
yeah, exactly. But it's not gonna
Okay.
be the Zumba style. It's gonna
It's
be
not because
dance.
I've seen videos of you. Yeah, it's the complicated style. Yeah. The
But
one that you.
I have a lot of people that started with me that didn't know anything about Afrobeat, and then they go to the class, and now they are very good because they have been doing for a long time, and now they are very, very good at what they do. So,
But is it something that you do? Okay, my Afro class is the last Friday of every month. Is it something established like that, or is just sporadic?
it's
No, people
sporadic
don't know.
because the place that I do the studio, I have to figure out with them the day that's available. So, like right now, I think we are gonna have one next month. In April, we have another.
And when somebody's hosting you out of state for a jam session, do they usually also organize an Afrobeat workshop or masterclass for you to teach?
Well, most of the time it's Zumba masterclass, and then after that I do a jam session. But
Okay.
sometimes I travel and the people say, okay, I want you to do a masterclass, but I want you to do after Afrobeat. So depends.
So when do you start your Reiki journey? Because you are a Reiki practitioner, and I got blessed by your art helping me in a very difficult situation 2 days ago. So please explain to me how you start having interest in energy healing.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about a part of myself that is good for people to know because I know a lot of people go through all this mental disease, no, because they're mental.
We all go through it.
Exactly.
And this is necessary knowledge that we all need to know. Had it not been because I got very sick 3 years ago, I would have not discovered that in order for the body to heal, you need to balance the energy, the center of energy, all the centers of energy in the body, because that's where the electricity is produced. And without that electricity, your body has no capability of healing. So you may say to yourself, I'm healed every day. But if you're not doing the extra work to balance the chakras, then nothing's going to heal. So this was like an amazing knowledge that I've been learning for the last 3 years. So please do take us through your journey.
Well, I started like before pandemic, exactly 2018. In 2018, I started to have a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic attack. I was not happy with everything. I had to take decision with the divorce that I want to get divorced, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to live because I was 16 years married. And in that time, I was like, no, I cannot live like that anymore. I was not happy for a lot of personal situation. I was not happy and I want to leave the relationship, but I didn't know how to do it because I never lived by myself. I always live with my mom. When I come here, I live with friends. And then I went to live with my ex-husband. So I never had the opportunity to live by myself. And I was like, financially, how I'm gonna do it? How I'm gonna, because now I have somebody that we help, like help me. Like, of course, I pay all my bills, but at least
Yeah, but you guys were a team financially.
exactly. I said, at least I don't have a rent to pay. So, but I have all the bills to pay. But now I have to pay rent. I have to do everything. So I was like,
in few words, all the things that prevent a woman from living a toxic relationship.
Exactly. Time like we leave the monster inside of us talk so loud that you don't have time to hear our heart to the inside, you know? So and then what your body do after that, because you're fighting, your body started like, okay, I'm gonna make you stop what you're doing. So I started to have a lot of anxiety. And I started to have palpitation. And I went to the doctor. The doctor said, well, you have mitral valve prolapse, but
You have what?
mitral valve prolapse. It's like
What is
my
that?
heartbeat is a little different for everybody. Like,
Okay.
but he said, but you have to try to calm yourself down because this a lot of people have. So don't worry. But because in my mind I just heard the name, so I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Now I have to separate. I was so much thing in my head.
So it made it even worse.
Even worse. So I started have panic attack and go to the hospital because I went to the, because now that I know this, my heart beats different with anxiety. And I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and I went to the ER. They left me there for a long time. I said, no, you're okay. Just go home. And then $3,000 later, because you go to ER, you have to pay a lot of money.
To the ER.
Yeah.
ER.
Because I thought I was having a heart attack. It was a panic attack. I never had a panic attack in my life.
How was it? Where were you?
Well, the first time that it happened with me, I was in the airplane coming back from Brazil, and I had it. But that time, my ex was with me, and he said, maybe it's a panic attack. I was like, I never had a panic attack. How this? They said, just walk around the airplane. If something happens, if it's not your heart, it's going to be okay. So I started walking in there, but was like 30 minutes before landing. So landing, I went to the hospital.
Was there anything in particular that triggered it? What was
was
worrying you
everything.
so much?
I think it's everything was like, I want to leave him, I don't leave him. And I think was like to be in the airplane and think about my heart and think about, was everything, boom, panic attack. Okay, but I didn't know. It was my first panic attack. So I went to the ER. And they stayed there. They said, okay, you're fine. Now you're good. After 4 hours, go home. I went home. And I was not okay. I was not okay. It's too much anxiety. I was like, I think I was dying. In my mind, I was going to die anytime. So, and then one time I went to the supermarket. I am in the grocery buying this stuff, and it blew again because panic attack came out of nowhere. I swear, I had all my food. I have everything on the grocery cart. I left right in the middle of the store, and I ran to the hospital. I went to the hospital because I was in Whole Food store. You know, the Aventura is right next to
Across the screen.
Exactly. I went there me again, $3,000 later again. And I was like,
And what do they do when you go to the
they
ER
check
with a
your
panic
everything.
attack?
They check your heart, they check your lungs, they check everything because my heart.
And then they give you medicine to lower, to calm you down?
Because like the heart going like crazy, and I feel all the symptoms of a heart attack. But I think they know already what it is. They leave you in a room, don't give you anything, just watch with the thing. And then time by, then go back to normal. And then it's, but they never tell you. It's a panic attack.
So, wait. So they charge you $3,000 for the certainty of you knowing that you're not having a heart attack. But they did nothing to improve the situation. They just tell you, no, it's not a heart attack. And you pay $3,000 for it. Okay. And you did it twice.
Twice. I did twice in 1 year. And I was like, I'm not okay. So if you know heart attack, I'm getting crazy. So I think I'm getting crazy, and was taking off my body, and I was in sleep. I want to divorce. I don't want to. Now with this thing, how I'm gonna live? How if I get sick? Was a freak mess. So one friend said, you have to go to a doctor to see what it is. So I went to the doctor. The doctor wanted to give me a pill to calm me down. Say, what you have is anxiety, pain, and that. I'm gonna give a pill.
Like for you to take every day, anxiety medicine.
Yeah. Okay. And then, I took one time into, and I don't like this. Make me weird.
Why?
Because make me weird. Like I was not me. Like calm me down too much. It's like.
Like you had no energy, or like you.
It's like you're good, but it's like even if you see something that you don't like, you like.
So it's like you're numb to life. You don't feel anything.
Yeah, it's like. And then he said he give me a little bit less, so they give me better.
So for how long did you take it?
Well, I'm a very natural person, and I said I'm gonna take it just when I need. So people take every day, and I was taking just if I need, because I didn't want to take. I was like, oh, I think the panic is starting. But then my friend said, you know what? I have a friend that do Reiki, and Reiki is going to help you. I was like, Reiki? What is Reiki? And then
your friend said that he had a friend.
Yeah.
That does Reiki.
That do Reiki. And then she said, you know what? I'm going to do a meeting in a house. We're going to do like a Reiki circle, and I invite you to go. And I was like, okay, I go. Let's see. I was in the point, like, I just want to be good. I don't just anything.
Yeah.
So, and because I was always spiritual, I'm very spiritual. person, and I love the angels, and I believe in reincarnation, and I'm like a very like spiritual thing, spiritual person. I was like, let's go. So I went there, and then he did the Reiki. Now I like the feeling, everything.
But it was like a group
Yeah,
Reiki.
but it was a
How
short
does it
one.
work?
It was a short one because he had to work with everybody a little bit, like just a
Yes.
little bit, just like for you to feel the energy.
So how does it work? Everybody's in a circle, or is like in a class setting
Yeah,
and
yeah. Was in the
everybody's
sense was
laying
only
down?
5 of us. Only five
Okay.
of us who lay down on the floor. He came and give a little bit demo of Reiki, okay? And then I spoke with him later, and he said, "Okay, let's have a private session." So I have a one session, and I completely.
So wait. Is this group Reiki session kind of like when they invite you to the pamper chef in a house that somebody's hosting and they're just giving you an appetizer of it, but they're trying to sell you
No.
the
This
product?
was my friend that I invited. Only her close friends.
Okay, it was a special thing just
Yeah,
for
yeah,
VIP.
exactly.
Okay, got it.
Even for her, she wanna know more also.
Okay.
So yeah, she was only 5 of us, and we was very good friend of her. And the guy
And you
was
guys paid for it, or your
no,
friend
no, we
hosting
didn't
him
pay.
paid for it?
No, we didn't
Okay.
pay for. So and then he said, okay, you need a private because you're gonna need more time. So I did a private rake with him. After the rake, I started feeling different, more calm. And I was like, wow, that's different. And then I had like
Even with no understanding
no
of the
understanding.
chakras of
And then I started reading more about Reiki, what is Reiki. And then I was doing with him for like 3 weeks in a row. I did 3 weeks in a row, and I feel better and better and better, to the point that I was not taking medication anymore. And all the time I started have panic attack. I called him and I said, I have a panic
he
attack.
was the pill.
Yeah, he was my pill. For real. I was like, I'm having a panic attack right now. And because Reiki, we can do long distance. I can do Reiki. Anybody can be in the other country. I can do Reiki.
Over the phone, not even looking at you?
No, even look at Reiki, you can.
Oh,
I don't even have to be on the phone. I can tell you, Maria, in 1 hour, I'm going to work with Reiki with you. I don't need to be in the camera, nothing. So I
but
thought,
we need to be connected. It's not like, okay, in an hour,
no,
just lay
you don't
down.
have to be connected, but I tell you because you know more or less that time I'm work with your energy. Because if you want to be relaxed and that time it'll be even better. You don't have to, but
Okay.
even better.
Not like in the middle of a Zumba class while you're trying to do Reiki on me.
So and then is that because some people want to know when you're gonna do what time. So I want to know. But if you don't want to know, you want to be through your day. Said okay, do tomorrow for me. Some people do that. For me, I like to tell that I'm doing for you. You choose because sometimes you tell okay, I want that hour. So I call him all the time, and then he go through Reiki, and I didn't have to go to the hospital anymore because he calmed me down, and then I go back to normal. And then again and again, it took me a long time until we said, you know what? You have to learn how to do Reiki. Because instead you pay me all the time, get the money, pay me to give you the certificates because he's a master. He was a master. And you do it yourself. So you don't have to pay me all the time. So that's what I did. So I did the Reiki 1 first. And I started in Reiki 1. You can do only in yourself or your very close family, like your mom.
And you're not allowed to charge, right?
No, you have to charge. But like
Even on Reiki 1? I understood
no,
another.
because Reiki 1, you don't do it in the people. You do only for you and your family. Of course, you're not gonna charge your family. You're not gonna charge your mom.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to do it with people that you don't know because
How much is Reiki 1 certification?
oh, that time that I did was a long time ago, and I pay about 300 something, I think.
Okay. And then Reiki 2 is
And
the same
then,
price?
and then when I started getting better, I didn't have to take the medication anymore. And I started to control myself more. I said, okay, now I'm ready for breakthrough because I want to help others to have the same thing that I have that I can help others. So now I can do it. And then I pay him again for him teach me the recto. He gave me the certificate. And with this, I started doing friends. Started doing friends, and then people that need, and then now I do anyone that because now I know everything. So now I do with everybody.
Okay, so explain to me what is it exactly that you're doing, because I can understand when you're in person, you're using your own energy with your hands that you're putting like close to our body to help balance the chakras, bring them in alignment, okay? Because when they are out of whack, then they go in different directions and they need to be in alignment for the body to receive the electricity that the body needs to heal. So how do you do it over the phone?
Now, when it's Reiki, like, normally I don't do over the phone because, I didn't know, we don't talk, we just be quiet. Or I just can, you have to, some people said like, okay, I want to be on a camera. I want you to see me laying down and you do that. It's fine. We can do that too.
So you as a practitioner, you're visualizing their
But
energy.
yeah, for example, I had a girl from Argentina, okay? She called me, she said, okay, somebody told me that you do Reiki and I want you to do Reiki, my nephew. His nephew was 12 years old. And then I told her, okay. She said, okay, I don't know what he's doing, but you do anytime you want. Just let me know when you finish. I was like, okay. So I did Reiki on him. I don't know, because
You visualize his energies?
I visualize the person, and then, for example, you can use your leg, like, okay, the person is here, and each time I touch, now I'm in the head, now I'm in the neck, because you go in the chakras, now in the throat, now in the heart. In my mind, I visualize and I go there. It's a process. We have symbols that we have to use for long distance and some symbols for in person.
Okay. So there's a system there
Yeah,
to be
when you
able
do
to do a
Reiki,
long
you know
distance.
that we work with the symbols and have symbols for long distance, and you have symbols for
When you're working with in person, then you use the energy of your hands
yeah. But
to
also
go
I
over
have to
each of
open
the.
that energy with the symbol. Have symbol that we learn.
Okay. And how do you do? Because when you started my session, you did the pendulum. You went over every chakra to see how the pendulum. So explain to everybody why
Everybody do
you
Reiki
do,
different.
what's a pendulum and why you do that.
Everybody works different on energy. For me, I first go with my hand. With my hands, I can tell you where need less, with what need more.
So you put your hands over the 7 different chakras of the
Yeah, I
body.
put your hand first. But some
And you feel the
people,
energy of the chakra.
yeah, but some people, like I had some, because now I learned, because I have some clients said, how do I know my chakra was in balance? That's why I use the pendulum to show you, not for me, because I already know.
Okay.
And I go and I go the that's why I say open your eyes and you're gonna see what chakra that you need balance. That's why I show you first.
So for everybody listening, what she did is that with a pendulum, which is like a chain with a crystal hanging, then she puts it over each of the chakras. I'm laying down, so she put it over my forehead and then over the throat. And then if the pendulum starts like swinging around big, it's because that's a chakra that needs work. It's out of balance or out of whack. I don't know how you guys call it. But then when it swings just very little, the normal is because it's balanced. So it's pretty cool for you to see which are the chakras, because every chakra is related to a different part of the body, different organs, and different emotions that you're going through. So it's kind of revelation or confirmation of the things that you need to work on besides her help.
Yeah.
Because you're helping balancing the chakras, but if we don't help ourselves after, then it goes back to being all out of whack, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So that's what I do. But with the pendulum, I do for you, not for me, because I already know. Because with my hands.
Because we need to see it to believe it.
Yeah, because a lot of people, most of the people,
yes,
yeah, it's normal.
No, it was very cool seeing it, because before she put the pendulum on me, I said I feel that I am choking in my own words. Like I feel that my words are trapped in my throat. So that was the throat chakra. And then she showed it to me like the pendulum was going very big. And then she was like, yeah, check this out. And then she put it over my head. And I was like, yeah, my thoughts are driving me crazy right now. Because I had just received the very shocking news. So I couldn't control my thoughts. And that's why I was going like crazy. So it for me, it was like confirmation. I was already aware that I need to calm my thoughts. I need to meditate. But then the pendulum was showing it confirmation. I felt that asphyxiated. Then that was confirmation. I didn't feel that my heart was affected. And then it was confirmation that this was not affected. So it was very cool to see the pendulum. I like it. I like your style. So then after that, what do you do?
And then after this, okay, now I know what you need more, what chakra you need more to be work on it. And then starting with my balance of your energy through your head first, and then go to your throat, your chest, everywhere. Like all the
So you always start by the crown chakra and down, which is interesting because I would think that it goes in reverse, that you always start balancing the root chakra and then to be able to connect everything, align everything to open the connection to the divine in the crown chakra. But you do the opposite.
Yeah, everybody work different. For me, because here I'm going to open you up for the divine. Okay, so here I work first your crown chakra, and then I go little by little. So I go down. So it's like the energy go more down and down and down. It's got like a cleaning from the head to toe.
But is that how they taught you to do it, from the crown down?
Yeah,
or is
yeah.
okay.
Everybody's different, but I learned like that. So
okay, that's how Deepak Chopra does it too. Because when I read his book a couple of years ago on the chakra alignment, that's how he taught it. It was very interesting. I just reminded myself I should reread this book. It was so beautiful, so amazing. Like understanding the chakras at a different level. I'm sure it will speak tons to me because of what I'm going through. So good reminder. Anyway, so then you balance the chakras, and how do you know when to stop? How long is the session?
well, you stay between 2 to 3 minutes each part, but sometimes I need more. I go to 5 minutes if the parts need more. And so, I don't know, like you have something like you feel like the energy. Okay, this now is good. So let me move to the next one. Okay, go. Okay, now. But sometimes, like, I feel like sometimes I'm open to receive any feeling message so I can tell you later. So sometimes I might come, okay, go back to this one and then go back to that one because you have to listen. It's a place that you are quiet, I'm quiet, but I'm listening. And also I have to feel my hand if it's getting cold, if it's getting warm, or how it is. Like, I can see this side of your body have more energy of this one. You have to find the balance in there because it's in balance right now, And normally when I say that, somebody sometimes that's funny because the parts I feel pain in that side of the body, it's because there's no balance in there, Sometimes I want the energy to go more to one side to the other. The main thing is to balance it because people don't know everything is energy. And now more and more they know like one of your chakras in balance can affect your body. Because the energy is in balance, you can have problem with the liver or ovaries or something. Everything comes from the energy from the body,
Yes. And I understood this because after my challenge with rheumatoid arthritis 3 years ago, and I started researching on how to heal my body and finding out about how important it is to recharge and to balance our centers of energy in the body, which we have heard them as chakras. So I started having a different understanding of it and how important it is. Then I got into biodecoding and I took a certification in biodecoding. So I do know that all of our illnesses are related to our emotional states and to our beliefs. The way we think and see life is going to affect us in a part of the body in particular. So anyway, I'm sharing all of this and I want to be even more honest for people to understand what Reiki can help you with. I was watching on TV, this TV series is called The White Lotus. And then it was funny because one of the ladies, the episode starts and she's at a hotel, high-end hotel, and she goes to the spa and she's like, I need a massage. I'm so stressed out. I need a massage right now. Anything that's not Reiki. So I thought, we just need more understanding of how important it is, because for some people this still feels like this is woo-woo or this is nonsense or this may not really work. So on Sunday, I found out that my boyfriend has been cheating on me for 2 years. And then on Monday morning, I was scheduled to work with Alexsa to rehearse for our Zumba video that I was filming this week. So then Alexsa was very kind that she had scheduled to come to my house, not a coincidence, to help me work on the choreographies. And then I was like, gee, that's Reiki. I need this because I felt it. As I said, I felt my thoughts were killing me. I couldn't sleep that first night, obviously, finding this out, trying to put two and two together. Oh, while he told me that he was doing this, he was doing that. And then all of these things, I couldn't sleep on Sunday night. Then I felt like asphyxiated. For some reason, I felt the pain on my throat. This is not the first time a partner cheats on me. Several years ago, 15 years ago, I went through a bad breakup that almost killed me. Made me so sick with the cheating when I found out, and it affected, I felt the pain on my heart. So I was very clear, I'm not feeling it in my heart. My heart is strong, my heart is clean, but I feel pain in my throat. I feel that something in my head, these crazy thoughts that I cannot control. And then so Alexsa did the session on me. I took advantage of her presence in my place. Thank you so much. It was just God sent. And then so she did the confirmation. She did, yeah, you need, when she showed me with a pendulum, yeah, this one's going crazy, this other chakra is going crazy. And then the sacral chakra, because of course it's related to our female parts. So obviously it's partner related with my boyfriend of 8 years. So obviously my female parts are going to be affected. So then what you just said, that at the end you guide us, and you're not only doing the balancing of the chakras, but you're giving us information that is key for us. And you said, I feel that your left side of your body, the energy is stronger. So you got to work on the right side of your body, and especially towards the sacral chakra. And I've been experiencing this tightness of my hip flexor for the last few months, that I was like, why is this pain present? I've been doing so much stretching, and it's like so painful. And then so Alexsa brought it up. She said, oh yeah, definitely I felt it, and it's on your right side. I mean, that's the right side that you said that was the weakest. The left one was stronger. And then we started talking about how the left side is related to mother or being a mother, but the right side to father or the spouse, your partner. So it was totally related to that. And then she told me, so what I'm trying to explain is how important the wisdom of what you feel is, and then you're sharing afterwards. Because then you tell me, you need to speak, you need to talk to somebody, you need to let it out. And that was key, because later on, after Alexsa left, couple of hours later, the pain got so overwhelming that I just felt like I wanted to cry. But then when I put logic in my head, I'm like, it's okay, it's what the universe wanted. It was the moment to end this relationship. The universe has showed it to me already. This is just confirmation. So you try to calm yourself down with your logic, but then the emotions you're just trapping the emotions. So because of what Alexsa told me, you need to let it out. Then I was like, okay, I'm just going to let the cry out. And I started crying like an animal. I felt I've never cried this way, because I've always been so composed. I gotta look good even when I'm by myself. So I was like, let it out with screaming and yelling and like vomiting all that pain through my voice. And it was so liberating, but it was because of what you guided me, because you gave me the homework to do. It's not just what I'm doing on the session today with you, but it's what you continue to do after that. So it was so necessary. And then after that, Alexsa did a card reading on me. And then on the angel cards, it was a very clear message, which I knew it from the moment I received this news on Sunday. I knew the universe had been showing me that it was time to end this relationship. It was just so hard for me to reconcile this idea, because I didn't understand why, when I was so in love and everything was supposedly fine. But I was like, I know they needed to happen. The pain needs to happen in order for you to be able to make a decision. But then Alexsa does the card reading, and all the angels are like repeating. They were like pretty much,
Thank God
they were
now.
yelling at me like, this is confirmation, like cancel, clear, cancel, release, cut the cords. And then, but there was one in particular that everything was related to the inner child, because she does different, how do you say, different drawings of the cards. So in one in particular, it was like, you have to focus on your inner child. And then there were other two cards related to children. So then she told me, when she was explaining everything, that the pain that you're feeling is related to your inner child. So I don't know what you experience with your dad, or what kind of pain you have that your inner child is feeling right now. So you need to let it out, you need to voice it, and it's it. So she's like giving me the clues. So in that afternoon, when I was screaming like an animal in pain, I was able to recognize, thanks to your card reading, that it was my inner child who was so hurt. In my logic and in my belief of, yes, I listen to the divine and I'm doing the right thing, I needed to just care for my inner child. I needed to let her cry, and I needed to let her voice all the frustration and all the pain. And it was pretty much like me crying to my dad when I was 8 years old and he left for the United States and I didn't see him again for 13 years. And I had to just repress that pain. I was never able to talk and say anything to him with that pain. When I spoke to him as an adult, obviously I did it with logic and all calm, but not with the pain that needed to be let out. So I realized that was that inner child crying out. And of course, I did let my partner listen to my extreme pain. I just said, I called him and I said, you're just going to sit there and listen to my pain. That's it. Because I don't need you to say anything. I just need to listen to my pain. And it was so freeing. But it was because of all the messages that I received through you. So, girl, you were my angel. This Zumba video was just an excuse. The universe needed you to be next to me. You were the first person that I told you about what I was going through. And you were the person that was designed to be right there next to me going through this. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for what you do, for providing such care, for loving your Reiki practice, for doing this practice. It has been very good. I feel that I've been healing in the last 4 days. Today's day 4. Like if every day is like the work of a month. Because after I did the crying, because I knew I was hugging my inner child, I knew I was doing the work you told me to do with the inner child, I was like light after that session of crying. I was so released. I was able to sleep that night. The thoughts are not controlling me anymore. It was like my thoughts and my heart are able to be more in coherence thanks to letting it out. I'm not feeling the pain here. So obviously it's a daily work and I don't know how I'm going to feel every day. This is just day 4, but it was so instrumental. Not only the Reiki, but the card reading. So thank you so much.
It's very important because us that work with fitness life, we always worry about the body, how you're going to look, how you're going to do. You have to exercise, you have to eat healthy, you have to do everything with the body. But we forgot about something that's so important that's inside your soul. Because if you're not good inside, doesn't matter what you do, you're going to get you, because that's why you see a lot of people that get sick and they are healthy, they eat healthy, they eat very good, they exercise and they get sick. So how that person can get sick if they do everything they can to be healthy? But it's the person take care of the inside too, because you never know. Sometimes you can eat healthy, you can do a bunch of things, but you are not happy or your energy center is not good as your body.
And that's exactly my thought, and I have shared it in other episodes. I'm sorry for those that have to listen to it again. But how when I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis 4 years ago, now it's going to be 4 years, that was my thought. I was like, but I've been dedicated to fitness and health. Like, I've been the poster girl for healthy lifestyle, my detox and like everything, and the life coaching for like over 10 years. This was not supposed to happen to me. So that was like when the veil got lifted and I understood is our emotions. Of course, we have to take care of our body, but it is our emotions and our thoughts what are making us sick. It's what was making you sick with panic attacks is the not controlling the looping thoughts that are constantly making things worse and worse and worse in your head. And if you don't control the thoughts, then it starts affecting the rest of the body. So this is such key understanding that we need to have. We're making ourselves sick with our way of seeing life.
And the number one disease now is mental health. So many people with anxiety, panic attack. And the thing is, like when you have an anxiety, panic attack, you always look for the outside, for your body. What is going on with my body? If I'm dying, I'm having a heart attack, or something's going on with my body. But the root, like the cause is inside of yours. So you have to take care of that. So it's both, for me. And doesn't matter, like, even if you are lying, don't think that, okay, nothing's going to happen to me. Happy because life happy. But you have to learn.
It's a daily work.
It's a daily work. And we are human. And sometimes I'm down. Sometimes I have anxiety. I still have anxiety, but not like as before. My anxiety was like go by phase. I say it's like out of anxiety for what I was really the whole COVID time with no anxiety. I deal with the whole thing, no anxiety at all. And then I started had anxiety again this year. Like the end of the last year to this year, I started have again bad, like harder, even harder. Like, and I'm like, now know the tools and you work again. You start from zero, work again. How you think, exercise. It's a process because it's not something that's gonna be cured forever. No, you have to be strong.
But you feel the release immediately. Like another thing I forgot to say after my animal crying on Monday night, then the pain on the hip flexor went away. And I saw Alexa the next day and I'm like, girl, like, look, I can move my hip. And like, it's not tight anymore. Maybe it was just for a day. No, it has remained. I'm still feeling the good effects. But like, that's how repressed, like what we said, is the inner child, the voice of the inner child related to the dad side. I knew that when I was crying, it was not just to my partner, but also to my dad. All of these things get released and then you feel the difference in your body and you're like, oh my God, this is actually related. That's when you like see the confirmation.
But you know, the bad thing about some people do, I'm good now. So now I can go back to normal. No, don't go to your normal. Be a new you. You know,
You have to
if
change,
you go,
reprogram.
Exactly, reprogram yourself to be a new you. I always say like, okay, now the past is what caused you to be what it was before. Because if it wasn't that way, it's because something was wrong. So don't go back to the past. Suppress your past, you know? Like,
yes,
always you have to be vigilant. Always.
But that requires work on meditation, on controlling your thoughts and your beliefs. The reprogramming happens through meditation only. And that's another thing that the angel cards told me, to ground myself. And you were very specific. You have to ground myself. You have to go to nature. So yes, I'm forcing myself to, these days, I'm going to take it easier with work because I need to focus on keeping my body strong. Otherwise, I get sick. As I said, I've been through a situation similar 15 years ago with an ex-partner, and I was sick for like 2 years after that, just because I didn't know how important it is to stop the thoughts. The thoughts are keeping you in the past because they make you relieve the pain. You keep having those thoughts, you're relieving the pain as if it's happening again and again and again and again and again. That's because the brain doesn't know it's not happening anymore. It's the past. It's just you feeling it again. So you got to stop it and you got to do the reprogramming.
And also I feel like this, learn to teach and see, it's very hard, but I'm learning right now to, like, when you go to difficult in life, to try to go so past this, learn from this. So, and then you can help others that is going through the same thing. So when everything happened, I started work with the Reiki and I was like, I want to help others too. And I'm going to show others, yes, we can change. Things can be better, you know. You don't have to have like, oh, I'm excited, pill all the time. I'm not saying don't stop take a pill. Don't stop take your pill, but do the pill with something else, you know. Do your inside too. Until one time that maybe you're not gonna need anymore, but follow your doctor's procedure. But give you opportunity also to take care of your spirit. Because if you don't take care of one thing and don't take care of the other thing, nothing's going to be healed.
But here's the other thing. If we're taking a pill to control a pain we're feeling, then we get distracted and we think the pain is gone. So we're not as aware of the work that we need to do spiritually and energy-wise. Energy is everything because it's what gives us electricity inside of the body to keep us alive. So it's like sometimes the pill is a distraction because then you're like, okay, then I can focus on work again. But if you keep feeling the pain, then you're like, I need to do something. I need to release this.
But also I know people that work gradually. So they follow the doctor, say, oh, now I'm feeling better. Can we slow down the dosage little by little? And then, okay, see how it
I get it. I'm drastic. I'm like, no, don't give me medicine.
Some people, like, for example, me, I was like you, I was drastic. I was like, no more people, boom, bye. Let's do this. But for some people, no, because they have different levels of understanding and have some levels of anxiety or the stuff, you know. When you talk about depression, something completely different because depression go even deeper. It's like a process that you need a lot of help. So depending on how your level it is, but if you're buying pills and you want to do also a plus go to Reiki or whatever spiritual feels good for you. And then little by little, maybe your doctor say, okay, you can talk to the doctor. Maybe we can go a little lower and see how it goes. If you not go back to where it was before. So we have to listen to your body. But you can never leave your doctor until you're ready because you don't know. You don't know. Everybody's different. No.
Yeah, but that thing of saying listen to your body sounds very easy. That is not. It's like,
What?
yeah, but
If you
how?
deep it, listen to your body, it's not easy.
It's not easy at all. We really don't know how to listen to our body. Like I've learned over these past 3, 4 years that feeling pain is nothing to panic about. Like all my life, I just panic every time I have a pain, and I tend to be like you. My life is over. I'm gonna die. Like I think the worst. But I've learned to see it as, oh, this is the language of my body. This is what my body is lovingly telling me. Hey, I need to get your attention because this is not good for us. So we need to do something about this. So I've learned to listen to pain, not to take it in a negative way, but take it in a loving way. Because how else is my body going to tell me that I'm doing something that is not good for us? Obviously, it has to get our attention and give us a little bit of discomfort, right? But other than that, how else do we listen to our body? By having a Reiki session, for example, because then the practitioner can tell us which side of the body, like what you told me, or which chakra that is related to what organ or to what kind of emotions. Then you keep thinking about it. You become more aware. Awareness is everything. Then when the opportunity presents itself, then you let it out, like me, the opportunity of crying. Okay, then I'm letting my inner child cry because I was already being led by you, guided by you. Because otherwise, it's just very hard to,
And let me tell,
quote unquote, listen.
Reiki is a teamwork. It's like I can go there do Reiki on you and you don't believe and you're gonna keep doing the same thing. So Reiki is not gonna work. It's not because the Reiki don't work, it's you don't want the Reiki to work. Because like for example, for the Reiki to work, it has to be my work with your work. You have to want to. I want to change. I want this to change. This can help me. So
It's a work of awareness. I just see it, and even more now after this experience with you doing Reiki on me, as you are just being a vessel to help the body communicate with me, to understand what my body needs and where my emotions are being trapped.
And a lot of people don't understand about Reiki. It's not one thing that you're gonna do once in a lifetime and it's done. No, you have to maintain. Like I tell people, if you feel that you need before 1 month, we do again. If not in 1 month, we do again to recharge, to be, balanced again. So all depends. Some people like, okay, maybe I know people that do once a month to maintain, and I know people that do one time and then say, okay, now I'm good. And then when they're so bad again, they go,
Only on emergencies. Instead of visiting the ER, you have your Reiki. That. Correct. This has been very instrumental because I am firm on my decision that I am not going to let my body pay the price of this situation. I am not going to allow my body to get sick because of the pain of emotions that I am not doing the work to control or to release or to treat in the right way. So this has been awesome. And then we were concerned that I was not going to be able to sleep because of the thoughts, because of the Sunday night that I couldn't sleep. So you recommended this tea that you're selling, and then here I am trying it for the first time because I didn't want to sleep too much on Zumba videos days. But I drank it last night and it woke me up. So it took me longer to go to sleep. It wasn't my thoughts. I was just so awake. So I guess now I'm drinking it during the day because I know it's not going to make me sleepy.
Yeah, I told you.
So what's this tea about?
Make you soothe. Don't make you to sleep. Make you soothe.
But not even soothing. Like last night I was like out of
because last night it was hyper. Because you dancing
after the video.
Yeah. So
okay.
Well, before I talk about this, I'm gonna talk a little bit just about the angel cards that we were talking about. So
yes.
About the angel cards, like the angel cards is not like a tarot. A tarot card is gonna tell you the future, the past, the everything. No, but the angel card is gonna tell you now what is going through your life right now that you need to change. So give your guidance. So what is now? So angels give you, it's all angels that give you message. It's like you dead, you they want to take the cards. Sometimes you want to jump out, but I don't take the card for you. You are the one take the cards for yourself.
And you made me touch every single card so they all had my energy.
And some jump, the ones that jump is the ones that like, I always say this is they screaming like, I'm telling you, this. Yes, like welcome.
Literally.
Yeah, so you have some jumping cards that sometimes I'm shuffling and one come out that's an extra message. But it's guidance. Give a guidance of now. okay, now you're going through this, you should do this. Just give insight, but never going to tell, oh, in the future it's going to be happy this. No, it's not like a tarot. Talk about the future, but it's about how to fix your life now.
Now, what to focus on, what to work on. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very loving because I've had tarot reading done too. And sometimes the negative things is like too harsh because when it's reversed, then it's something negative and then it's in your head. And then sometimes you're like, no, but this doesn't fit my life. But the angel reading is very different because it's very loving.
Everything's positive. They have nothing
Yes.
negative.
Yes. So it's very soothing, I will say. And at the same time, for me, it was confirmation of the things I needed to work on and with extra reinforcement on other things like the inner child. I would have not come to that conclusion had it not been for the card. And the compassion to yourself. The other one that I had a lot was forgiveness. It doesn't lie. It's like legit what I was going through.
Yeah.
Like everything. I like the universe, like pay attention to the signs of the universe and expect miracles. Yeah, it was very helpful to have that guidance because you keep reminding yourself of that, of the things you have to do and the things that are happening right now. It was beautiful. So for how long have you been doing this reading?
The angel cards was all the same time when I started open up spiritually more because I always loved healing since I was a kid. Had some strange dreams sometimes, but I always loved this part of healing, angels always, and then that came with the Reiki. When came Reiki, came the angels too. The universe put everything the same time for me. Like here it is. So when I felt this is my this is my main thing to do in life now. It's like work with people, help you through the dance, and I want to help my body and spirit. That's why I come with the tea that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Little by little, the universe is giving me things. So it's not only the tea, it's the rooibos tea. That's good. So this is a company they call Browning and Alexsa. I started work with. They sell products for reishi mushroom, cordyceps also is a kind of mushroom, and they work with Ganoderma lucidum. That's the one that is on the tea. So that product is because I was going through healthy problems, some things, and low energy with the premenopause or the premenopause women that know how we go through so many
Changes.
so many change, and I had low energy and all the things that was going on with me. So another friend that was the same friend from Reiki, they introduced me Reiki. Then she coming out with this product, and then she said, "You know what? I'm taking this product that's helped me so much. Try it." So and then she gave me the first two. I think she gave me the coffee, and I took the coffee. That's the coffee mixed with reishi mushroom. Okay. And I said, I like, but I need something stronger. So she said, okay, take the capsules. So I got the capsule because it's pure Ganoderma lucidum. That's the reishi. And you take 2 a day. So, and they just.
And what are the powers of the Ganoderma?
The Ganoderma is good for immune system. It's very good for immune system, for inflammation. And if you have the thing. So this one is and they should introduce me the tea. The tea is good to soothing, so it's good for iron. Have a lot of iron. The tea is very good for people that have iron problem. Also,
okay, so I got it. What is Ganoderma lucidum? With more than 150 antioxidants and over 200 phytonutrients, Ganoderma lucidum is known for its nutritional and therapeutic properties. Ganoderma or reishi, is an ancient herbal remedy traditionally used in Chinese medicine and across Asian cultures. Gano XL was the first company to isolate and distill the world's most popular herbal booster and continues to be the top producer of Ganoderma lucidum today. Interesting. Very cool.
Yeah, this company was opening 40 years ago. They started working. The good thing about now you see a lot of people selling reishi, but also you have to be careful where you buy from. You have to be sure that's 100% from extract. That's why I started taking for this company because it's 100% for extract. So it's 100% soluble in water and all extract. They don't use the actual mushroom. They extract the mushroom, what we need. So and then they turn as powder. That's what we take. Extract only, not the powder. So they have different. They have coffee, they have chocolate, they have tea, they have collagen, the collagen. They have three type of pill. One is the one I take, the Ganoderma. This is very good for your immune system. Have 150 antioxidants, so it's good for inflammation. Regulate your blood level. The sugar level in your blood. It's good for people that have everybody can take. If you have diabetes, if you have any problem, you can take. They have one they call cordyceps. That's another kind of matcha that work with the muscles for you. Like if you exercise and lift weight, it give you energy and help you strengthen muscles. And also good for people that have fibromyalgia.
Myalgia. Yeah, fibromyalgia.
Myalgia. How they call it in Spanish?
No sé. Lo sé en inglés, fibromyalgia.
Yeah, fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia. I guess fibromyalgia.
Yeah, I don't see. So the concept is good in conjunction with the Ganoderma. That's the other one. And we had the one that's called Exilium. Exilium is Ganoderma when it's a baby. So even kids can take this, but also good for mental health. It's good for, like if you study all the time, it's good because it's going to give you more clarity.
Okay. So the different presentations is you either get it on tea form or on coffee or on capsule.
Capsule, coffee, or chocolate.
Okay.
Also, they have cereal and they have toothpaste. Yeah, they have a bunch of things.
Okay.
Yeah, they have soap, they have a bunch of things, but all made with Ganoderma. So this product helped me a lot because my blood, I was anemic all the time. So I have a lot of iron and my blood was not doing good. The doctor said, last time I did the test, they said, oh, your cholesterol is high right now. Your sugar level is too high. Your premenopause thing make you a mess in your body. So then I started taking this. So I did a blood test the other day. Everything is going back to normal now.
Yay.
The only thing is my cholesterol is a little high, but they said it's because the premenopause. So the hormones that we go through that I'm trying to...
our body doesn't deal with insulin as well.
Yeah.
With blood sugar as well.
So now...
How old are you?
I'm 48.
Okay. Same as me. Well, my birthday is next month. So
yay. We're
48 young. Yes, for real.
Yeah.
Life is just beginning, especially for me.
So
with
now I do
a new
that.
me.
So now I'm like, I do body, mind, and spirit. So body, I'm selling the products from Gonna Excel now. And mind with the Reiki, and body with my Zumba
spirit
classes and my dance. So yeah, my body.
Now, I don't see you promoting Reiki on social media. Actually, yesterday when we were talking about it in the group, in the production, in the Zumba production place, the other production people were like, how come you've never told me that you do Reiki? It's not something that you go like promoting. So how do you work that business?
I do sometimes put on Instagram, but I have to promote more. Now I go to mouth to mouth.
We should listen, you should come back home to my paradise. We do with your table. We do a beautiful Reiki session and we videotape it so you can have pictures from it. And there you go. Exactly. You have your promotional material. Because I was wondering, like, I guess this is a kind of business that works more by word of mouth, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because people, like, for example, when I go to do Reiki with someone, like I want someone to do Reiki with me, I always tell people that I know who knows somebody that know how to do it, So that's how I do. Like, for example, I did Reiki in one friend, and then she told another friend that I did the Reiki on her. So now she told another friend that I do Reiki on her. So, and then I have a guy also from Zumba that teach instructor. I did the Reiki and the cards for him. There was a big transformation too on him. So now he told his other friends that came to my house and I did it with their friend too. So that's how I'm doing for now. Like.
You could also have us do like a 1-minute review video that you post on your stories and you make it into a highlight that is
that's what I need. I open already a page in Facebook. But I'm going to open my page Instagram I want to open Instagram part just for Reiki and the angel cards. So I'm going to get a material so I can put it there on the people that I did already so they can talk about it so I can put it. Yeah.
So that we can also help you to create more awareness of how instrumental this is.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know much about it.
Yeah, it's just ignorance. If we don't understand how something works, we just don't think it's valuable. So that's why I wanted to get deep into talking about this and sharing just the things that have helped me so much in the process that I'm going through that is very painful. Amazing. Alexsa, it's been 2 hours, mi amor. Thank you so much. This went by
Wait,
so
like,
quick. I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you
thank
for being
you.
here. Thank you for the love you've been giving me all week. I needed it and the universe knew it. Thank you so much, mi amor.
Thank you. Thank
For
you.
real, it's like,
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for having the opportunity. Now you know a little bit me about the instructor, la brujita, la coach.
la brujita. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's also like people follow us from the Zumba world and they're just interested in seeing us dancing. But then there's so many more talents behind that. There's a whole life beyond Zumba, like Happy Beyond Fit, my brand.
Yeah.
There's a whole life that happens beyond Zumba. So this is beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of this with us and for allowing me to post it publicly on my podcast. I hope you come back. And for sure, we are going to stay connected so that I continue to receive your guidance through my healing process, baby. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ciao.
Bye.